Hello, this is exercise 4.2, peeling potatoes. So, I just went in for Diana's first response. I said, a woman has placed two pans on the counter, and then 2 was, she begins to remove the skin off the potato. 3 was, her 2 pots are on the counter, 1 is filled with peelings and the other potatoes. And then Leslie, number 1 was, there's a woman going to peel potatoes. Number 2, she peels and places the skins into a pot. And then 3, the woman places the peeled potatoes into a second pot. When I was going through this, I realized I wasn't really paraphrasing. If anything, I feel like I was expanding a little bit. I don't know why I did that, but it was just how my brain, I feel like, works. I have a problem with paraphrasing and summarizing everything. I like to, if anything, expand on it, because I feel like the more information you give, it's better, but I've always struggled with that. Sorry, it was hard. So I tried harder on the second round to actually paraphrase, because I went back, I was like, I didn't really paraphrase, I kind of, if anything, expanded. So what I did was I really focused on trying to summarize and paraphrase it on this go around. So for number 1, 2 pans in front, a woman, 2 peeling potatoes, 3 2 pots, 1 for peels and the other for potatoes. And Lindsay was number 1, woman gonna peel potatoes, 2 skins of potatoes go into a pot, 3 peeled potatoes go into another pot. So when I went back through this, I realized that, yes, I did paraphrase this time. Yes, this is summarized, but yes, this is very, very short, cut, dry, straight to the point, bland, maybe not the best descriptive kind of sayings ever. I feel like the statements definitely got the point across, but definitely wasn't as descriptive as it could have been. This kind of definitely changed really got my brain thinking, okay, paraphrasing, okay, cut down all those simple words that you really don't need after hearing the video. Okay, like, what clicked, what needs to be heard, what's the only thing that really, the deaf client really needs to hear. Then the study questions went through, compared the first time to the second time of just, going through the video, clicking it, going step by step, clicking it, okay, this is what I heard, boom, 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 this is what I heard, versus me reading it and then writing it. I felt like, because I read it and because it was like very much a visual thing, I definitely wrote more. But when I heard it and I clicked it and I stopped, I just had to retain what I retained, in which was like, honestly, 2, 3, 4 simple words. And then that was just going through study questions, kind of just going back and forth and like seeing, okay, like the second time around, I definitely paraphrased a lot more than the first round, which I think is because I heard it after hearing it and you clicking it and stopping it, thinking about what I just processed and then putting it out as fast as possible, which is kind of like what interpreters have to do. And so I think that's a skill definitely that I need to practice more. Not saying that paraphrasing is bad or anything, but definitely trying to, or definitely saying like expanding on something that the source language is not giving me. That's another no-no, but definitely trying to interpret in the best way possible and the most efficient way possible into the target language is something that I also figured out as well. Okay, so number 5, just going through, checking on my responses and seeing if there was like another translation that could have been possible, and I was like, yeah, there is. There's multiple different ways you can translate this. One way, just because I went through the first and second time, doesn't mean either of them are the best translation possible or even the worst. It's just going back through and saying, okay, there are multiple different ways people can retrieve these tiny little sentences. And so I went back through and I was like, okay, yeah, there's different translations and I'm going to try it. I pretty much said for my response, a woman is going to peel potatoes. She gets 2 pans, excuse me. She gets 2 pans and then starts to peel potatoes. Peels go into one pot, potatoes go into another. Now the woman has freshly peeled potatoes. And that was it. So, just all in all, translations could be received very differently, and there is no one accurate or one inaccurate way. There's just like the most efficient way possible that we need to just train our brains about on how to use the Lexile substitution skill. I can never say that word, sorry. Lexile, it's difficult. Anyways, so for the 5-step follow-up going through, for number 3, the analysis, I said a woman has 2 pots in front of her. She then begins to peel some potatoes. The woman puts the peelings into one pan and then the skinned potatoes into the second pan. Going down into the second paragraph, I said, going through all my responses, I see no change in the meanings. I made sure to have the subject and verb agreement and still change the synonyms to fit my language better. I thought this was interesting because as long as you have the subject and verb agreements in one statement, sentences, topic, etc., it flows. It's not choppy. It's not misconstrued. It's not confusing to the deaf client or to me, especially when I'm writing it out. I see, okay, this and this. Totally different, different words, but it means the same thing. For number 4, I said that no matter how much paraphrasing I do, I just make sure that I include the subject and verb agreement. This helped my paraphrasing not become so disconnected from the original statement. And I think with this being said, I kind of went through and I saw, okay, as long as I have the subject and verb, as long as I have that main piece of information that needs to get translated, you're good. You're pretty much good. The message is going to come out exactly the way it should come out, and it's not going to be misconstrued. It's not going to be misinterpreted. As long as the Lexile substitution skills are placed in the correct manner, and that you're not switching every word left and right to incorrect synonyms. Your target language is going to come out looking beautifully. So that's it for exercise 4.2, peeling potatoes. Thank you.